Hi everybody, I'm Bill Sanders and this is Watch Art Sci, the art and science of watch collection. Today I want to talk about a brand called SevenFriday. I believe SevenFriday, they refer to it as a lifestyle where every day is like Friday. Fun time, ready to leave work. And the watches they have, they tend to be big, over 40 millimeters for the most part. The movements they use are Seiko and Miyota movements. So you're not looking at watches with really expensive movements, but you're looking at, I think, a lot of different designs around some relatively inexpensive movements. So let's take a look at SevenFriday. They have these different series. The first two are the T series and the Q series. The T series has a Seiko TIMI caliber NH70, 3 hertz, that I like. The Q series has a Miyota caliber 8219, and we're going to see for the most part they have it. But look, if you look at the dial, these really have interesting dials and how they use hands and information on it. One thing that sort of threw me off, the guy, I guess, who started SevenFriday, is from Zurich, Switzerland. And I think he fancies himself in some way as we're super successful. So there's a picture of him with a Silver Shadow Rolls Royce. Now, of all the Rolls Royces, you probably don't want to show off how well you're doing. It's you could on a Silver Shadow, you can pick up a Silver Shadow for under $10,000. So it's not like I think what the impression the guy was having. Well, I got these watches, but here's my lifestyle, and that's a little iffy. I mean, would somebody want to be caught with a watch like that, other than just having fun with it? Now, a couple more series, the W series and the V series, using a Miyota caliber 82 S7. Both of them have the S7. And again, they do a lot of interesting things with the hour, the way that time is presented. In some respects, the W series looks like a regulator. They got a great big hand for one thing, either the hour or the minutes, and then they have the other one for either minutes or seconds. And then down below about 5 o'clock, there's this little second hand. Interesting, very interesting designs on these. Now the P series and the S series, these two series, the P series, the Miyota 82S7, the S series is a Miyota 82S5. Now the differences between the two, I'm not too sure about. I'm not that up on Miyotas nor Seikos, other than Seiko 5, which I really like. But again, you have these watches are sort of cool. They're fun watches. I don't think anyone's going to, claim high horology. I think they're going to claim, hey, here's a fun watch. And I think that they are. Now, here's another T series that I wanted to sort of blow up a little bigger and talk about one of the aspects of it. I was looking, these things are sold all over the world. I was surprised. But they're sort of in places, they're sort of gathered in funny, the way they have them gathered. Watches in the U.S., I think one of the major places for them is Miami. I think also Las Vegas. These two places, for some reason, have attracted, of course, New York City and L.A. and San Francisco and Denver. Some of the big cities, you'll have a lot of watches, but these seem to be just in certain places. Now, the prices of these are very reasonable to begin with, but they are massively discounted. I was looking at a SevenFriday site in Japan. All of the prices were in yen, and they were all discounted 45, 50%, really deep discounts. So that's one thing about them. So I took a look at one of my favorite places for finding good deals is shopwarn.com. And the list price they had is $12.50, and they were selling it for $7.50, 40% off. The one that they had was Urban Explorer. They had a whole bunch of them. Now, so if you like this kind of watch for, oh, I don't know, having fun, just a fun watch to take anywhere you want to go, you're not too worried about it being anything other than that, I think it's sort of a cool watch to have. I don't think you're going to be confused with having, I know Patek Philippe does it too. And one thing, this guy seems a little less pretentious, but still, I got a kick out of it. Anyway, that is something. They're well priced. They're fun watches. They tend to be big. Like I said, they're over 40 millimeters. This one's 44 millimeters. But you might want to take a look at them. If you have one, I'd love to hear from you. Let me know what you think of it, why you got it, and what you do with it. Opportunity to subscribe if you like. And until next time, this is Bill Sanders for Watch Art Sci, the art and science of watch collection.